Hello everyone, myself Pritesh Raut, and today we are going to discuss about difference between reciprocating and rotary compressor. So here is the difference: reciprocating compressor and rotary compressor. So while we are differentiating the points between the reciprocating and rotary compressor, we observe that in a reciprocating compressors, okay, the compression is take place with the help of piston and cylinder arrangement with a reciprocating motion of the piston. So here our first point, differentiating point, the first point is what compression of air is take place with the help of piston and cylinder arrangement with the reciprocating motion of the piston. Means in a reciprocating compressor, reciprocating parts are present, and with the help of that parts, here the compression is take place. But in rotary compression, so here in the rotary compressor, all that reciprocating parts are completely absent. So the compression which is take place, it is only due to the rotary motion of the blades. Whatever the blades are present in that rotary compressor, that blades are used to compress the air. Okay, so what, this is the major difference between the reciprocating compressor and the rotary compressor, that in the reciprocating compressor, reciprocating parts are present, and with the help of that parts, compression is carried out. And in rotary compressor, instead of reciprocating parts, okay, with the help of the motion of the blade, blades rotary motion of the blades, what the compression is take place. So next, delivery of air is intermittent. In a reciprocating compressor, delivery of air is intermittent, but it is continuous in a rotary compressor. So what is the reason? The delivery of air is intermittent in reciprocating compressor because during a forward stroke only, in reciprocating compressor, during forward stroke only, piston compress the air and deliver the air to the receiver. Okay, means what? Only forward stroke compression is take place in a reciprocating compressor, and during backward stroke or return stroke, there is no any kind of compression is take place, only intake of air is take place, means we can say only suction of air is take place. So compression is carried out only during the forward stroke of the piston. So that's why that air is intermittent. So that's why delivery of air is intermittent in a reciprocating compressor, but that delivery of air is continuous in a rotary compressor. Okay, so it is not happen in the rotary compressor, that there is a continuous two blades are there, two opposite blades are there, where the air is compressed and that air is going to be delivered to the receiver. Okay, so that's why in rotary compressor, delivery of air is continuous. And the next point is it's a third point of differentiating, that is a delivery pressure is very high, means we can say the pressure ratio is very high, means reciprocating compressor gives us high pressure ratio, because during compression the pressure is increased from suction pressure to the delivery pressure. It is very high in case of what, reciprocating compressor, but it is low in case of what, rotary compressor. So this is again the difference, that delivery pressure is very high in the reciprocating compressor and delivery pressure is low in the rotary compressor. So next point is what, flow rate of air is low. In a reciprocating compressor, flow rate of air is low, means we can say it is a discharge mass per unit volume, which is less in a reciprocating compressor. It is only because the delivery of air is intermittent and compression is only take place during the forward stroke of the piston. So that's why flow rate of the discharge of the air is very low in a reciprocating compressor, and same that flow rate of air is high in a rotary compressor because of the continuous delivery of the air. So next point is what? Fifth point, that is the speed of compressor is low because of the unbalanced forces. As we know, in a reciprocating compressor, unbalanced forces are maximum. So that's why the speed of the reciprocating compressor is always low as compared to the rotary compressor. Okay. So rotary compressor is completely balancing. So that's why the speed of the compressor is always high. Then sixth point, reciprocating air compressor has more number of moving parts. Already I told that reciprocating air compressor having the more number of moving parts. So that's why it is a noisy in operation. So that's why reciprocating air compressor it is noisy in operation. Okay. And also it having a more friction between the parts. So that's why it required more lubrication and maintenance, as that I have mentioned in point number 7. What? It required more lubrication and the maintenance because of what? Having the more number of moving parts. That's why. But here in the rotary air compressor, in this compressor there is a less number of the moving parts. So that's why it doesn't require any, we can say it doesn't require any lubrication, but whatever the lubrication is required, that is what? It is less as compared to the reciprocating compressor. And also the maintenance point and also the maintenance point of view, it required a less maintenance because it's having a less number of parts, reciprocating parts. Then next is the 8th point. Now you are getting that. So reciprocating compressor and the rotary compressor, the major difference is what? In a reciprocating compressor there is a reciprocating parts are there, and in rotary compressor instead of reciprocating part, rotary parts are there. Okay. And next one is what? Reciprocating compressor having more number of parts. That's why that system is become a noisy and imbalance. So that's why the speed of compressor is less and it required more lubrications and more maintenance because of the number of parts is maximum. So 8th point suggested that due to the low speed of rotation, it can be directly coupled to prime mover, but it require reduction of the speed. So what? ये जो 8 नंबर का पॉइंट जो दिया है वो क्या कह रहा है हमें कि ड्यू टू द लो स्पीड ऑफ रोटेशन, जैसे कि हमने ऑलरेडी पॉइंट नंबर 5 में कहा था कि स्पीड जो है कंप्रेसर का वो लो होता है बिकॉज ऑफ द अनबैलेंस फोर्सेस. सो दैट्स वाई 8 पॉइंट में हमने क्या देखा है, इधर ड्यू टू द लो स्पीड ऑफ रोटेशन का स्पीड कम होने के कारण इसको हम डायरेक्टली प्राइम मूवर जो है हमारा मोटर वगैरह इसको डायरेक्टली हम कनेक्ट कपल नहीं कर सकते, बट विद द हेल्प ऑफ रिडक्शन गियर वी कैन डू दिस, बट इट रिक्वायर्स रिडक्शन ऑफ द स्पीड. पर इसको रिडक्शन स्पीड का, क्योंकि प्राइम मूवर को हम डायरेक्टली उसको कनेक्ट नहीं कर सकते, बट इट रिक्वायर रिडक्शन ऑफ द स्पीड. रोटरी एयर कंप्रेसर कैन डायरेक्टली कपल टू द प्राइम मूवर. रोटरी एयर कंप्रेसर को हम डायरेक्टली कपल कर सकते हैं. सो दिस इज द लास्ट पॉइंट of the differentiation between the reciprocating and rotary compressor. That 9 point number C here. यहाँ पे लिखा है कि it is used when small quantity of air at high pressure is required. This is very important difference because whenever you go or wherever you ask anyone that what is the major difference between the reciprocating compressor or rotary compressor, so you have to tell them first is the reciprocating parts are present in the reciprocating compressor, and in rotary compressor that parts are completely absent. And again, the application point of view, these reciprocating compressor are well suited or suitable for what? For the small quantity of air at high pressure is required. Means what? This reciprocating compressor is generally used when small quantity of air at high pressure is required. जब हमें small quantity of air को हमें क्या करना है, हाई प्रेशर एयर वी रिक्वायर्ड हाई प्रेशर रिक्वायर्ड एट अ स्मॉल क्वांटिटी. जब स्मॉल क्वांटिटी ऑफ एयर इज रिक्वायर्ड एट अ हाई प्रेशर, उस टाइम रेसिप्रोकेटिंग कंप्रेसर का एप्लीकेशन होता है. कि समझ लो कि आपको क्वांटिटी ऑफ एयर कम चाहिए लेकिन हाई प्रेशर से आपको स्मॉल क्वांटिटी ऑफ एयर प्रोसीड करना है, भेजना है, तो उस टाइम वी कैन गो फॉर द रेसिप्रोकेटिंग कंप्रेसर. तो रेसिप्रोकेटिंग कंप्रेसर का एप्लीकेशन क्या है? व्हेन यू रिक्वायर स्मॉल क्वांटिटी ऑफ एयर एट अ हाई प्रेशर. सेम इन रोटरी compressor, it is opposite. Rotary compressor will provide you large quantity of air, opposite to the reciprocating compressor, large quantity of air at a low pressure. तुमको इसमें रोटरी कंप्रेसर क्या करता है कि मैक्सिमम मास ऑफ एयर आपको प्रोवाइड करता है, मैक्सिमम वॉल्यूम ऑफ एयर प्रोवाइड करता है, लेकिन वो कैसे प्रोवाइड करता है? एट अ लो प्रेशर. सो whenever you require large quantity of air at low pressure, then rotary compressor is suitable, and then when small quantity of air at high pressure is required, then reciprocating compressor are suitable. So guys, these are the difference between the reciprocating compressor and the rotary compressor. So major difference is what? Their application and their construction. So construction point of view, both are the different. Application point of view, both are the different. So first is in reciprocating compressor, only reciprocating parts are there. So that's why reciprocating compressor, reciprocating parts are there like a piston and cylinder arrangement, and with the help of that arrangement, compression is carried out. Okay, the delivery in this reciprocating compressor, it is intermittent because only during the forward stroke of the piston only compression is take place. So that's why during the return stroke only suction of the air is take place. So that's why this air is delivery of air is the intermittent and delivery of air is continuous in rotary compressor. Then speed of the compressor, then maintenance of the compressor related with the reciprocating compressor, it is always tedious job because it having the more number of parts. So that's why it required more maintenance and the lubrication. Okay, then again application point of view, reciprocating compressor are used when small quantity of air at high pressure is required, and rotary compressor is used where large quantity of air at lower pressure is required. I hope you will understand the difference between the reciprocating compressor and the rotary compressor. Thank you very much.